I know we were supposed to see the Iron Bison in a handicap match, 1 versus 3 match, but we got breaking news. Iron Bison and Tony the Hammer Morrison decided that tonight is the night that they are going to go one-on-one. I don't know what made them decide that tonight's the night, but nonetheless, it's happening tonight, folks. Tony the Hammer Morrison, Iron Bison, finally going one-on-one on AOW Trend tonight. We also got the British Brawler back on AOW Trend. He will be going one-on-one against newcomer Gerald Callahan, who I think they're both coming off the heels of victory. So let's see who can continue rolling. If you remember British Brawler, he took out Willie Jug on behalf of Mr. Fitness Slim Trimmins. And then we also have one half of the Prophets of Madness, who's going up against one half of the Men of Mayhem. The Assassin will be taking on Madman Joe. If you tuned in to Monday Night Mike, you will know that one half of the Men of Mayhem, Ace Dalton, laid down the gauntlet for the brass champion, Bishop Devontae D, who's one half of the Prophets of Madness. In case you missed that challenge, here's a tidbit of it.
I will not disappoint you. No. It will no longer be held by a blasphemer. You, the one calling himself Bishop. No. A bishop you are not. Not for he that is everywhere and nowhere. No. You walk around with that trinket draped over your shoulder like you're a somebody, like you are a bishop. For he, no. I am gonna cut you down to size and smack your blasphemous ways right out of that mortal body of yours. Reach down between your legs and make sure your fingers don't slip in, Cupcake. Because I am calling your ass out. Brass championship, you and me, one-on-one. And when it's all said and done, we'll see.
So there you have it, Ace Dalton laying down the challenge. Will Bishop Devontae D respond to it? Will he, what does he have to say? Ace Dalton really has some harsh words to say there. They're really piercing words. I'm interested to see how Bishop responds to it. Nonetheless, their prospective partners will be in action here tonight against each other, so that should be pretty exciting. But before we get to the action, folks, we do have another AOW Trend exclusive interview here today, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here with the #1 contender for the Elite Championship, the InterMedia champion, Baret Lavoe, who will be teaming up with the United Nations champion Diego Diamond. If you guys missed how they were inserted into the tournament, here is a flashback to Monday Night Mike with Jay Vega.
I have decided and taken it upon myself that I'm going to insert into the tag tournament none other than my BFFs, my best friends forever, because nobody has done more for me than these two guys, and that is Diego Diamond and Baret Lavoe. As a tag team, let's call them the Ultimate Duo. Now, with them being in this tournament, a lot of you guys are going to be upset, because who else but my two best friends deserve to have that gold around their waist?
I'm pretty excited to have Baret Lavoe here. We haven't seen him in quite a bit since it was announced that he was responsible for Falmouth Aussie's bars. Where have you been? Why have you been out of sight?
For a man who's getting paid minimum wage, you are concerned about what I do during my spare time. What I've been doing, preparing for the biggest match of his career. Any more idiotic questions you want to ask me, you buffoon?
Well, I mean, what's your game plan to be the next elite champion? Everybody knows.
Stop right there. I'm going to stop you right there. If there's anyone that is elite in the AOW, you are looking right at him. I need you to understand a few things, Mr. Flores. First off, you will refer to me as Sir Lavoe.
Sir.
Now.
Sir. Baret.
As far as championships are concerned, I am the most prestige champion. I am the first holder of this InterMedia champion. I am the longest reigning champion, period, in the AOW. First ever InterMedia champion. And I've had my title ever since. King of Promo. So at Millennium 2, this is what's going to happen. I'm champion, and you, my dear friend, are challenger. That's right. See, I have everything that I want and need. You, on the other hand, need prestige, and I'm holding it. See, you are just babysitting that elite championship. At Millennium 2, your lordship will be hailed not just with one title. Hell, let's say 3. Any more questions, you idiot?
So I just want to confirm, does this mean that the intermediate champion is also on the line? Mr. Lavoe? Sir? Baret? Okay, well, he's off air. Oh, okay, that might be a pretty stark revelation there. I couldn't confirm whether or not Baret Lavoe's championship will also be on the line at Millennium, but that seems to be what he hinted. Hopefully we can get more on that this Monday on Monday Night Mike, exclusively on theartsofwrestling.com. Sorry I couldn't get that question answered. He left rather quickly. But nonetheless, folks, let's get right to the action. We're going to start off big. We're going to start off huge. One of the biggest matches in the AOW trend so far. Iron Bison going one-on-one against Tony the Hammer Morrison. That match is next.
Arts of Wrestling Arts Society. You all probably wonder, why is the Hammer dressed to kill? Why is he not in his ring gear? Why is he not wearing his gloves? Well, let me tell you just this, because all you fans out there, you're a bunch of idiots. You're fat. You're out of shape. You look ugly. You got nothing but time when I have nothing but places to be. But let me get to the point. You see, Iron Bison, we could go in this ring tonight. We give all you fat asses something to cheer for. We can give you what you want. Iron Bison, first the Hammer in the Marquise band. Come on, that sells tickets. That's already sold tickets. But this is where I even do one better. You see, I don't want to sell tickets to these creeps. I don't give a damn about them. I care about 4. Nothing more, nothing less. So this is what I propose to you, Mr. Bison. Why don't we join forces? Why don't you come here to the 4? Come to the places of riches. Come where you have caterers everywhere. Come where you get served on a silver platter. Come into the most dominant faction in the history of the arts of wrestling. Come see the light, Iron Bison! It's not all about beating people up. We'll put some oil on your joints. You know, Mr. Terminator. Let me explain clear, even that's something that you could understand in, and I have no disrespect to you, sir. Come and join the 4. Come ride with success. Come be what the Hammer is, the greatest professional in this game. It's just a matter of time before Aussie gets carried away on a stretcher and then there will be nothing left but the four carrying the arts of wrestling. Now you can come in with us and ride with the big boys, the real legends of this game, or you can fight it. But you know the old saying goes, if you're not with us, you are against us. And that is not a good place to be. So Iron Bison, I'm going to say this one more time because I'm not walking in that ring. I am not going down there for a fight. I am not putting my boots on and my gloves on to fight you. I'm here to issue a proposal. You come join the four. I got the extra t-shirt for you. Come and join the family. Come and join greatness. And then and only then you will reach heights that you never thought you could. You will become a champion when you thought you couldn't. We need a tank. We need a machine. And together you and I can tear down this whole building. What do you say, Iron Bison? Do you want in with the family? I will await your answer. But to all you overweight, overgrown losers out there, come kiss the Hammer's ass. Come kiss the Four's ass. You're not getting what you want. You're not getting Hammer versus Bison. So you all can go the hell home. Just like I am. Because I can't wait to get out of this pathetic arena.
Hammer, hammer, hammer. You continue to surprise me. Knowing that you're about to go one-on-one. Main to main, face to face, with the most indestructible, unstoppable force in this industry, you decide to pull a tactic I never saw coming. You decide in an effort to grow the four into being predominantly the most dominant force in this industry. You set a tone in order to validate and secure the four's dominance for all time by inviting the Iron Bison to join your ranks. Now I am left here somewhat thinking, perhaps the four need the Iron Bison more than the Iron Bison needs the four. But then again, when I stop and really think about it, I cannot shake the idea that perhaps the Iron Bison in league with the four would lead to something very, very special indeed. What would happen if the Iron Bison, the Chaos-born Iron Storm of the Iron Bison, was to join league, join forces with the four? Hammer and Bison, unified, the unstoppable force and the immovable object together as one. Perhaps this is what Art of Wrestling truly needs. Perhaps this is the cure. This is the salvation of the very league I've been trying to save. Perhaps I've been blinded by my own vision. Perhaps what you are offering me is what I've been seeking all along. I will need time to think on this, Hammer. You'll have my answer soon enough.
So, looks like the killer machine, Gerald Callahan. War's hell's coming straight to your door. See, I'm willing to fight. 'Cause I am the killer machine. And that isn't just a name to sound cool, sound rainy. No. See, I've been all over the world. I've done things that I am not proud of. But I don't care. When this match begins, you will lose. So basically, prepare yourself. War is coming.
Right. Arts of Wrestling, Preston Churchill here. Now, my next opponent is Gerald Callahan. Now, Gerald, I'm going to keep this short and sweet, okay? Because I'm going to beat you nice and easy, quick and easy. All right? I'm going to give you a history lesson, and it's going to explain how and why, okay? Me mum was a whore. When she wasn't working the bars, she was working the mates, and lo and behold, that's where I come from. Now, when I wasn't fighting for food, fighting for my life, fighting for respect in the back alleys of London, I was hanging with my uncle. My uncle was a huge fan of fishing, and he taught me something that, as a lad, I didn't quite understand, but as a man, I firmly grasped, and that is the little fish. Gerald Callahan, you are the little fish, okay? I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on you. I'm going to beat you 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to toss you back, mate, because you are what's between me and the big fish, all right? I've got my eyes set on the prize, and that prize is Slim Trimmins, and you, Gerald Callahan, Little Fish Callahan, are in me way. So, I'm going to headbutt you. When you fall down, I'm going to pick you up, spine buster, sidewalk slam, Samoan drop, and I'll probably cover you for the 1, 2, 3. No need to embarrass you. No need for you to struggle, fight for it, get back up, because if you do, mate, it's going to be the running headbutt. It's going to be lights out Irene. It's going to be a trip to the ER in Concussion City. So, Little Fish, Gerald Callahan. Arts of Wrestling. We're going to keep it short and sweet. Headbutt, spinebuster, Samoan slam, sidewalk drop. You on your back, 1, 2, 3. Me going on to face Slim Trimmins. Because the British brawler, the London Lion, has been tired of carrying you, Slim. It's time for me to shine. And time for me to dine on your carcass. Oi!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 217 pounds, Gerald Cunningham. And his opponent, from London, England, weighing in at 310 pounds, the Brawler.
AOW. The assassin is back. And it seems that someone needs to be taken out. Somebody by the name of Madman Joe. Madman Joe, you have been contracted for termination. And the assassin has accepted that contract. You are now in my crosshairs. Monday night will be your last match. Because the assassin is going to take you to your full limit and then assassinate you. I don't care if it's in the ring, out of the ring, in the locker room. You're going down for the 1, 2, 3. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Get ready, Mad Dog Joe. The men of mayhem are coming.
Ladies and gentlemen of the arts of wrestling, it is I, Madman Joe, and I have received word that a man that goes by the Assassin is going to be my next opponent. Well, Assassin, you don't threaten me. You don't intimidate me whatsoever. You may be one half of the Men of Mayhem, but I'm the Monster of Madness. And there is nothing you can do to intimidate me. There is nothing you can do to stop me. Because now, Madman Joe, his time is coming. See, I've been playing this short for quite some time now, keeping out the waters of how the arts of wrestling is gonna go. But now that we have legitimate promo artists coming out of the woodworks and think they have what it takes. Well, Assassin, you can see that I'm standing here by myself. And I am one half of the Prophets of Madness with the brass champion, the Bishop, Devontae D. Though you don't see him standing here holding my hand. You see, I'm the man that will get the job done. So, Assassin, I want you to bring your A game, because it's not gonna be enough. You call yourself a man of mayhem. Well, I'm the monster of nothing but mayhem. So, Assassin, I will see you soon, and very soon, because I am gonna welcome you to the Madhouse.
Weighing in at 285 pounds,
You know it. You've grown accustomed to it. It's that sweet, melodious sound that's resonated with you whenever you hear Betsy's ballad begin to play. You know Bishop Devontae D is on the way. You see, I overheard Ace Dalton. I heard what you had to say not that long ago. You know, you are really into calling names and making me out to be some type of fraud. Well, let me tell you something, Ace Dalton. You obviously don't know who I am. You don't know what I've been through and gone through. since becoming the AOW Brass Champion. But allow me to introduce myself to you. It is I am he is me, the AOW Brass Champion, Bishop Devontae D. You know, Ace Dalton, you talk about how I walk around with this title on my shoulder like I'm a somebody, and you're calling me a nobody. Well, let me tell you this, Ace Dalton. You're gonna find out soon, and very soon, that Bishop is indeed a somebody. You see, I'm more than a southern street preacher from Arkansas. I've gone through hell and high water to retain this title. And if you think for 1 second that this is gonna be an easy stroll, you better wake up, because you're obviously dreaming. You see, Ace Dalton, I didn't just beat anybody to become the champion. I went through the Icon at Day of Immortals, and I won this title at a very dark and difficult time in my life. And I've been defending this title faithfully ever since. I've faced the Icon 3 consecutive times, and I've come out on top each time. I've even faced my own Prophets of Madness brother, Madman Joe. I've withstood the madhouse, and here I am, and here I stand, still the AOW Brass Champion. And then most recently, I even faced the knockout artist himself, Blair Andre Dillon, BAD of the family business, and I showed him just who's bad. And so now, Ace Dalton, you want to call me out. You want to insult me. You want to try to tear down my character. Well, let me tell you something, Ace Dalton. You said to name the place. And I'm thinking of one right now. You see, there's this pay-per-view that's coming up soon and very soon called Millennium. You said that you want your shot at this title. Well, I'm begging, I'm pleading with you. Please come and get it. Because Ace Dalton, you are going to be added to the list of the Icon and BAD and others who thought that it was going to be an easy win over Bishop Devontae D. You want to call me a blasphemer? Well, I'll be the first to tell you right now, Ace Dalton. I am no perfect man. I can't walk on water. I can't heal sight from the blind. Only the Almighty can do that. But I tell you what I can do. I'm not just an eloquent speaker, but I also got hands, and they are rated E for everyone. So Ace Dalton, if you want my AOW Brass title, it's really simple. All you have to do is go through me. So Ace Dalton, I'll see you soon. And very soon.
I don't like discussing politics. You know, there was a lot of things said about me and my team, and I'm normally the type of person that just kind of turn the other cheek, and I just keep rolling because honestly, I have pretty thick skin and nothing really bothers me. But if I'm being honest, there was one or two things that were said that were very untrue, and just really got under my skin. So, definitely, I think it's time to address.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Diego Diamond, here in front of your screen in the tag team tournament. Now, what am I doing here? Am I being too greedy because I already have a title? I have a match coming up in Millennium. No. I see opportunity. And when your friends call upon you, you come and deliver. Now, as Lavoe would mention, these charlatans, these fools, these idiots won't know what's coming to them, even when it's right in front of their face. We come together to dominate the arts of wrestling. We work with the powers to be to make sure that we're going to take over and no one's going to stop us. You think you might have some type of power over us? You're absolutely wrong. Because when we finally go past round 1 and go to 2 and 3 to the championship bout, then you'll finally know what kind of dominant force we actually are. See, in the investment world, you call it buy and hold. Unlike some of these other artists who just want to sell quickly and not know how to take their time, plant the seed, and invest until their stock grows. That's where I come in to educate everyone. Because you got to let the stocks grow in order before you sell and cash in. You got to think in this game. And you guys think you're going to come after us and think you're going to be better than us? You got something else coming to you.
Here I am once again doing other favors. You know, Mr. Vega, Mr. Diamond, I'm not sure if you're aware that I just, again, repeating myself, I don't work too well with others. And here you are throwing me in there with the 4. For a tournament I clearly never signed up for. This is what I'm going to do for you, Mr. Vega. And you as well, my dear friend, Mr. Diamond. I'll join this tournament, and I'll show up to the ring. But if by some slim chance something goes wrong, or let's just say you don't play your part correctly, not now, but eventually, consequences will be paid for. After all, why would I lie? I am your lordship. Milton, to the Royal Rumble, please. Thank you.
Well. Baret, Lavoe, and Diego Diamond. Looks like you two boys have the unenviable task of facing 2 members of the 4. The crippler, Chris Radford, and the great one, Scott Chambers. You remember what the crippler is capable of, now don't you? Well, don't you think for 1 minute that the crippler has gotten soft in any way, shape, or form. Soft is a word that I threw out of my vocabulary a long time ago. You boys are going against the 4. We are a team. We are brothers. We are the most cohesive unit in the promo world today. And speaking of units, Baret, Lavoe, I know all about you, little man. You don't stand a chance in a tag match. You, boy, have an ego bigger than my ex-wife's ass. And Diego Diamond, well... you boys in the ring.
This is the 4, and tonight, in front of all these AOW fans and the masses that are watching all around the world, we're going to show you exactly why we, the 4, is the most dominant group of individuals that ever stepped into the arts of wrestling. You see, tonight, on Trend, the very first round of the AOW Tag Team Championship Tournament begins. And we have Diego Diamond and Brett Lavoe against the great one, Scott Chambers, and the bone-breaking and the blood-making Crippler. You see, tonight, when we step in the ring, we're going to cut that ring in half. And we're going to take one of you and beat the holy living hell out of you. And we're going to make sure that the arts of wrestling gets the message. Because we are here to be dominant. We are here to take over. And Jay Vega, you walk around this company just boasting out and being all big and bad and everything else. I'm the greatest damn commissioner in the whole damn world. Blah, 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 blah. Wah, wah. You make me sick. Jay Vega, we run the gauntlet here. This is our show. We are in charge. And if you get in our way, we will make you pay. So take your pen and your pad of paper and go back there and sit in your office and suck on your damn thumb a while, because that's all you're damn well good for. Now, as you can see from behind me, that the 4 has picked up a little bit of an insurance policy. And I know that the Hammer is going to be watching our back from behind the curtain. So there's guaranteed that there's going to be no interference, no bullshit involved in this match, because this is our destiny. We are the 4. Woo! And there ain't a damn thing anybody's going to do to change it. We are the most dominant force that the arts of wrestling has ever seen. And tonight, we prove it. And you can take that to the damn bank. Woo!
Now, there's something you need to understand, Lavoe. As you may know, it's nothing personal. But I guess you never got the message because you weren't opening your ears loud enough. It must have been because you were too distracted to hear my stuttering. But I guess that you can hear me loud and clear now. You and Jay Vega have used me for the last time. Now, what I was saying is that when we get the titles, we will show the AOW what dominant force we actually are. See you later, chumps.